95.7 The Hog, the Morning Hog. It's happy hour. That means it's Morning Hog brew review time. A special brew review, because Josh from SR Parada is right there. But wait.
Right.
Well, wait, Josh. There's more. Oh. Why don't you bring everybody else to the stage, my friend?
I have Eva and Mandy with me today.
Yes. Our friends Eva and Mandy are back. It's like you guys arrive once a year. It's sort of like Santa. We just drop off joy
Early there,
and beers, right?
Yeah.
And beers,
Well, yeah. Well, Josh, you probably think it's fine. But it is Boggy Creek time.
It is.
Again.
Yep.
We are right. I mean, literally, like right now, you got to get ready.
Yeah, it's Sunday.
This is like pre-gaming for the Boggy Creek ride.
Yep.
Okay. And if you haven't registered yet, well, you're out of luck. But you can still show up and enjoy the fun, right?
I believe you can register day of, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes,
Really? Can you?
Yes, we'll be there at 7 a.m. on Sunday in the Destination Daytona Pavilion, ready to sign you up.
I love that a lot. See, look at that. There's always a second chance.
Yes.
Or a third. In that
So
case.
you have no excuses.
So this year, obviously, we don't have to sweat maybe like torrential typhoon weather, right? You don't have to worry about that.
It's going to be beautiful.
You just come out and enjoy and help the kids out, right? Once again.
Yes,
That's what we do every year. You guys
weather.
do it every year. So tell us some of the fun we're having this year.
So we're riding to camp this year, so we're super excited about that.
All right.
Yes. And we're starting at Destination Daytona, like you said. Kickstands up at 10. And then we're riding out to camp, and there'll be lunch with Outback and beers with Miller Lite.
Hey, I had one of those.
And fun auction items.
Yes, lots of a live and a silent auction, and it's our 29th ride, the 29th annual Bruce Rossmeyer Ride for Children. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah, so next year's going to be really good.
That's what I was going to say. You're going to get like a special anniversary.
Yeah.
What is the 29th anniversary? Steve, will you look that up real fast?
I think it's balsamic wood.
Balsamic, yeah.
Balsamic wood?
Yeah.
Balsamic wood? I didn't know that existed.
Balsamic,
Whale bone.
It's fascinating. But for the number 29, you want to be there for 29 so that you can go like, okay, now I can get 30 right. Some people probably have never done this before.
And some have done it every year, so that's really cool.
Yes, we have a lot of new people registering, which is really encouraging.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're finding out that the funds, all the proceeds are going to Camp Boggy Creek, which does what exactly for the kids in need?
Well, you have to come and see it for yourself, but it's a magical place. Once you've been there and you actually get to see where your money is going and what you're raising money for, you'll never want to miss it. It's a camp for seriously ill children, and different weeks are dedicated to different illnesses. For instance, cancer kids come together for a week. It's totally free for the family. The next week might be heart disease. And the children all have, what do they call them? Zippers,
Yeah.
The scars on their chest. And they realize they're not the only ones that have that, and that there are other kids like them. They get to be kids for a week. Yeah. Like I said, it's free. It's medically supervised. Camp is awesome. So you need to come see it for yourself. And next year we'll be having a gala the night before for the 30th anniversary. Mm-hmm. We did the 25th at the Plaza Hotel. It was great. Everyone gets dressed up, and we need everyone's help raising money for this wonderful place.
And the camp, obviously, it's like you said, it's weird that you have to say that, but letting kids just be kids, because they don't get to some of those kids, right? They're just always in facilities and hospitals and medical treatment facilities all the time. So
yes, and when you hear kids that have grown up coming to camp their whole lives, I think you need to be between 7 and 16, and their doctor needs to recommend them, and it serves the whole state of Florida. So I think that's important for people to know. It's not just Volusia County, it's anywhere in Florida. Kids get bussed in, and they can't wait to go back. They say it's the highlight of their year is going to Camp Boggy Creek, horseback riding, swimming. I mean,
Really?
You can get a tour. Oh yeah. SeaWorld built this amazing pool, so it obviously has a ramp for kids in wheelchairs. It has a warming room for the sickle cell kids. Their body temperature can't change, so they get out of the pool, and it has a big shamu tiled in the bottom. Nice. And they get out into the warming room, so their body temperature never changes. I mean, they thought of everything. And we've been doing this since our first 2 rides. Camp wasn't even built yet. So that's really awesome to have watched it grow. Yeah. And Grace, my niece, that's one of the Grand Marshals, Grace Van Patten, The ride is older than her.
Right?
Yeah, and she's going to be an ambassador for the camp, which is pretty exciting.
Right.
Her and her boyfriend, Jackson White, just starred in the Hulu series Tell Me Lies.
Right.
And as soon as the writer's strike is done, they'll start their filming of their second season. Did you watch it?
Right.
No.
Yeah. It was hard for me to watch Grace with no clothes on.
Oh,
But,
yeah.
yeah. But she was awesome.
Not a lot of aunts get to do that.
I know.
You know, they don't really-
I know.
It's not a regular thing, so good for you for enduring. But now let's talk about the Grand Marshals, though, because you got to have somebody up front. You got to have some faces of this particular 29th event. So who else are we?
Yes, so our good old people that have been with us forever. Rusty Wallace is amazing. He's going to be there with his wife, Patty. Doug Danger is going to be there. Frank Scott, which you guys all know, he's been doing the ride for 28 years, I think. And then we have my niece, Grace Van Patten, Jackson White, Katie Seagal, which everybody knows who she is. Right. And her husband's name is Kurt Sutter. And they will all be here as Grand Marshals. They'll be some of them will be riding motorcycles, some of them will be in a car, but we'll all be there, and they'll be available, and it's going to be a great day.
I love this. And your chance again. You have your last minute chance Sunday morning, right?
Yep.
Got to get up. Set an alarm.
Yes.
You got to get up early.
Yes,
Unless
you need
do a
to get
morning
there
show.
early.
Yeah, like us. I want to talk about how SR Perot got involved in this coming up, all right? We'll take a break. We'll have some more Miller Lite, right? Oh. And more Boggy Creek coming up on the Morning Hog Brew Review on 95.7 The Hog. 95.7 The Hog, the Morning Hog. Oh, it's happy. It's like extra happy hour today because we're talking about Camp Boggy Creek. The ride is Sunday. Right now, SR Perot's own Josh and Eva. And then there's Mandy Rosmeyer. Back in the house. My gosh. Woo! I mean, what a nice thing, first of all, for you guys to come in here and enjoy some Miller Lights with us, by the way. Proud sponsor of the Camp Boggy Creek ride.
Good in the morning.
It is good in the morning. I know. I hate to make you guys drink before Biketoberfest at this early on a Friday morning, but it's good practice, right?
Yes.
Let's talk about SR Perot's involvement, because you guys have been there, and it's a great tie-in, obviously. You always do great stuff for the community, but this one just fits perfectly, right?
Yes. So we've been part of this ride since its inception. Our fathers, Gary and Bruce, were best friends, and Bruce reeled Gary in, and we've always been a part of it. So we bring the beer, we bring the models, we bring the fun.
That is a super
auction
cool.
items.
Wow. Yeah, interesting.
And then Mandy asked me to be on the board, so
Yeah.
that's how it kind of all happened.
You know, I wish Steve and I had that kind of story how we started this show. Like our dads got us, it didn't work out that way at all.
No, I mean, in fact, I've never even seen your dad.
Yeah.
I mean,
Steve's was community service, and mine was just we just drew names. So, but let's hear about auction items, because this is another great way for you to raise some money. I've been to a couple of the big galas and whatever. You raise a ton of money in this way. So let's talk about the silent auction. And some of the fun
so we
stuff.
have a bunch of great items, and what's really cool is you don't have to be in attendance. You can sign up online, so you can find that online with
That's a game changer.
Qtega, which is a
Go
partner.
to rideforchildren.com, and will be on there.
Rideforchildren.com.
Yes.
Everybody put that down,
And,
because you're going to want to bid on some of this stuff, and you don't have to show up. It's even
Right,
better.
and you can still raise money for the kids. And so some of the great items that we have, there's a NASCAR package that includes tickets to all Speed Weeks events. There is
Okay.
a Dave Grohl signed guitar, a Taylor Swift signed guitar.
What?
No Travis Kelce.
No, yeah, he's
No?
not included.
George Thorogood.
Signed guitar, and there's jewelry. There's a bunch of awesome items. So
That's awesome.
go check it out. Trying to think of something else.
I mean, that's
Peanut
pretty.
brittle.
But you can bid on peanut brittle.
It's on the list right there.
Yes, so there's something for
got
every
my
budget.
attention.
Yeah, all budget.
Something for all budgets.
That's great,
Yes.
though. I mean, doesn't
Yeah.
discount anybody, and you get to check out some cool stuff.
Yeah, no kidding.
And it all goes to help the kids.
Right. All this
That's
money
what
is going
matters.
straight to help them out, and once you, and again, if you people can, I guess, go online and see from the website, they can kind of see some of the videos and stuff that shows them who they're actually helping. You get a look at it, so it's kind of nice.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yes.
This is good stuff.
Yes.
Now, Josh, Do you ride? I don't ride.
No, I'm not allowed.
I'm not afraid to ride. I just don't have a bike.
And you don't need to ride.
Right.
Oh.
You can drive out there and meet us and have fun with us
even
out at
better,
camp and
right?
still see camp, like Mandy mentioned.
It's
So
perfect.
Yes, you can go in a car. You do have to register like a rider, and we ask that you go ahead of the motorcycles. The Volusia County Sheriff's Department doesn't want cars in the parade except for in the beginning.
And we thank them very much.
Yes,
They're amazing.
Yes, they are amazing. They get everybody there safe. But you can go in a car, just come by the pavilion, pick up your wristband and your goodie bag, head out to camp. My mom always leaves early so she can be there and watch everyone ride in. She loves
It's
to
very
watch
cool.
all the motorcycles come in.
That's true. That is a good visual, right? To see all those
Yeah.
bikes
Yeah.
coming. Do you have a ballpark of what you have pre-registered or what you expect to have? Maybe.
I'll know today.
Yeah?
I'll know
But I think
today.
there's like 250.
That's a lot
last
of bikes.
we checked, but
That's
people-
awesome.
Yeah, and from what they say, new people, which is great. And
Yeah.
our presenting sponsor is John Hamlin and Associates.
Okay.
John has been amazing, and we thank all of our sponsors. SR Perot, you guys are great. Whenever we need anything,
Yeah.
and you guys are a sponsor. Thank you.
We're a sponsor.
Yeah, thank you to everyone.
Well, you're very welcome. Steve and I, what we do is we put our funds together. No, but we're proud to be a part of it. It's always a great event, and as you mentioned, you're putting it all out there. You got the food for everybody. You've got the entertainment. You got silent auction. You've got grand marshals. You've got us. We'll be there. We'll be there like at 10 o'clock, I think, at the pavilion. So you can come by. We might have a 95.7 The Hook T-shirt. Maybe it's been pre-worn. I don't even know. Maybe.
Pre-warned and not washed.
You got some of you?
It's vintage.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got
Vintage.
tons.
Well, should we put that? Can we get that in the auction? Is it too late to get like a Steve game worn shirt?
Steve sent
That
it.
should be last minute live.
That's not going to go very well. We're trying to help the kids.
I promise
not
I
detract
won't
them.
wash it.
Yeah.
I promise.
We're trying to help them out.
And the radio station did donate a very awesome signed guitar, and I can't even name all the artists that are on that guitar, but it's like Jelly Roll.
That's a
I
big
mean,
group
anyone that you
guitar.
can think of, a country
Yeah.
artist, is on there. So that's also on the website.
That is super awesome.
Yes.
And last year, the guitar you guys donated, didn't we get like $10,000
Yeah.
for it?
All right.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Dog.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Again,
Teddy
you're welcome.
Morse.
Steve and I,
You're
we try real hard to get in that. That's fantastic. Though.
Yeah, it
That's
was.
just one thing.
That was one thing, and it was Teddy Morse, the man that
Yeah.
bought our dealership,
Right.
the car group. He was the one that bid on it,
Wow.
and he fell in love with camp, so we got him on
He's
board.
hooked.
Yeah, last year we had to postpone the ride because of the hurricane. I don't know if you guys remember, we didn't do it until
right.
December.
I do remember.
You're right.
So that was kind of cool because they were the new owners as of like
yeah.
middle of November, and they
Right.
got to come on the ride. It was sad because you couldn't come.
Right.
They had their Christmas party, but yeah, he got a tour of camp. That's another thing when you come, that you can get a tour of camp and check out all the facilities when
Yeah.
you're there.
Yeah, that probably helps a lot too for those who haven't seen the video or haven't been to one of these before. Go see it firsthand, and you'll be like, okay, what do you want? Whatever you need,
Right.
whatever we can do
Yes,
to help
yeah,
out, right?
exactly.
And you grown-ups get to enjoy some tasty Miller Lite, right?
That's right.
Right.
And I think they're sampling some peace tea out there that we
What?
talked about a couple
Yes,
weeks
the
ago.
hard piece tea.
Oh,
Yeah.
you know how I feel about that.
Yeah.
There's like 38% of my annual budget is spent on just regular peace tea. Now I
Already?
get the hard peace
Yeah.
tea. Yeah, I'm in. That's for the kids.
Yes.
Again. And of course, if you want to stop by, give us the websites again so people can stop by and check everything out.
It's rideforchildren.com.
Beautiful. That's easy. Rideforchildren.com. All right. Well, Sunday we have a meeting then. What are we going to do now? I mean, we're going to knock the show off here in a minute. You guys want to
I
go?
have more of these in my truck.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
You have till Sunday.
Okay, you can Josh out the rest of Eva, can Josh out the rest of the day off real quick, or maybe a half day?
Well, it's Friday.
We'll talk about it. Perfect. All right.
She said it. You guys heard it.
That's a verbal commitment, I think. All right, well, until Sunday, and again, rideforchildren.com. We'll see you. Cheers.
Cheers.
Peace.